You lie.
Lord, just a little bit. Hey, shalom, everybody. We about to get started very shortly. Are we I mean, is the microphone hot here or here?
I don't know how from there. Check it out again.
Check.
Yeah, it says reading from there.
You can see the Hey, shalom, everybody. Give me 1 second. I'm just sharing this class. Get everybody in here. All right. So, hey, Shalom, what's up? What's going on? I don't even think I can go live on Facebook. It is banned. They done banned me on Facebook, yo. Go live, I guess, for like 3 days. I'm trying. Need to get on class. Hey, I'll be trying to, I can't go live on it. It's all good. Hey, shalom, everybody. You already know what it is, man. That's type it up. You doing something right. You down right, man. Shit. You already know what it is, man. ISUK started out in Washington Fishery Hall in New York, teaching the truth since 1969. Under Commander Jenny Hanna, we're here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American truth and Bible. My name is Carl. I was stationed in Philadelphia. We'll be breaking out these laws, man. We just want to be going into some of the recent events that's been happening in the world. We already know there's so much that we can pick through, so much that we can talk about. Let's just talk about it, all right? When it comes down to the Bible, all right, one thing you need to understand is this, that the Lord wrote this Bible for all Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. This Bible is our book. This is our history, our lesson. This ain't got nothing to do with other nations of people. This is why the whole Black people not wanting to stand up for the Hispanic thing is nonsense. Because we are the same people. When you go back in history, it was Mexicans that was bringing us in to Mexico. They were the ones that was helping us when we was running away from the white man. He brought us in, fed us, clothed us, sheltered us. When a white man wanted to retrieve us back, the Mexicans said no. Even with the war, we fought side by side with them to keep our freedom. We always been family. When you looked at those times when it said no Negroes in the southern and deep in the south, it will also say no Hispanics or no Mexicans and no dogs. We was on the same level together as dogs. Can you believe that? Let's read what the Most High said.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We hate what Master hate and we love love what master love. It's the same way we eat what master eat. And we celebrate what master celebrate. Everyone is getting prepared for Valentine's Day. I wish you would listen to the ISUPK when we tell you that Valentine's Day is not of the Lord. The Lord hates Valentine's Day because it has nothing to do with the Bible. It has nothing to do with the Lord. It has nothing to do with love. Nothing. When you look at the whole aspect of Valentine's Day, you look at its origins, it is nothing but evil origins when you read it. It was a celebration where people would have sex and pick a new partner, and you had sex with them for a year, and then the next year you get another partner, orgies. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where brothels would get full to the brim. That's where you get your heart symbol from. Heart symbol comes from a brothel. The heart is the buttocks and the legs being crossed together. That's how you get the heart symbol. But if we don't do our history, if we don't do our knowledge, when we just want to be stuck on these damn iPhones and be on, all types of social networks and watching all types of filth, you ain't gonna know the truth. We better get down to the basics of the Bible so we can start really understanding what's going on in the world. Because so many people don't even know what is happening in the world today. Right now, the Lord is exposing all wickedness on the face of the earth. The pastor's been exposed, Islam been exposed, the government right now is being exposed to the highest extent. All the conspiracies that you used to believe back in the day, but you was kind of skeptic, like, man, I might be smoking too much of this weed. You can go right back and revisit all of those conspiracy theories that you used to believe in, and guarantee you 75% of conspiracy theories is telling you the truth. When it talks about the white man and his crimes, we need to stop looking at ourselves and looking at one another as enemies. Let's read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above all people. Above all people. That's what the Bible said. It said that the Lord chose us to be above all people on the face of the earth. This Bible is for us. If you're a so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, so-called black man or woman and child, God chose you to be a special people. Straight up and down. All of that, we hate one another. Oh, I ain't fighting for, I'm not getting involved with what ICE raised and all of that and what's happening to the Hispanics. We told y'all niggas in the beginning that they was going to come after us next. No, because we Americans. We're Americans, then we're worried about illegal immigrants. Yeah, they don't like us, so we don't like them. Nigga, Palestinians don't like you. Nigga, white people don't like you. White people, I'm gonna tell you how bad the brainwashing is. White people have and still is destroying us in every which way possible. If you read the Epstein emails, he was conspiring against us. He's literally letting it be known that he wants to make a master race and he wants to go back to tribalism. And, he hates black people. He said, don't bring me no goddamn black girl. You know what I mean? I look at those victims now. I didn't really see no black people as the victims. I said, brother, tell you why y'all was shot, man, that was the Lord. With how deep it got. You understand what I'm saying? But they said they was eating babies and all of that. These people have hated us for centuries, not just when we came to the shores of America, but before then. This ain't the first time we've been under white people rulership. We've been under white people rulership with the Greeks and the Romans for decades, for centuries. We don't want to deal with the fact that they have shown us more than often that they are our enemy. You know what white people, Hispanic people, Native American people would do? Would extend all the mercy. we will extend all the love and forgiveness for them. But we won't give each other mercy. Oh yeah, Hispanics they don't like black people. Yeah, they think they better than us. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, black people, they just lazy. Yeah, oh yeah, Native Americans, yeah, they just lazy. They don't want to do. Do you hear yourself? Like, do you really hear yourself? But white people didn't change their last name into to Rodriguez. White people didn't change their name into Smith and Johnson. You understand? They ain't do that to you. They didn't rape your grandmother and rape your grandfather. They didn't hang you from trees and eat your flesh afterwards. They didn't make furniture out of your skin. They didn't feed your babies to alligators. I wonder if Hispanics or Native Americans or black people did that to you. God forbid. But you would have more hatred in your heart. You are a different person. But this is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing new. Through time, we hated each other. And that is a curse among us. We shouldn't be hating one another. We should be loving one another. That's what we need to get back to. Because what the white man has been showing, he's not fit to lead. Pam Bondi had a hearing today with the House Oversight. So you had members of Congress grilling this woman. This woman couldn't, Pam Bondi, the head of the Department of Justice here in America, she couldn't even say that she apologized to the victims for not redacting their names in the Epstein files, but redacting the predators in the Epstein files. That's the type of rulership that's over the world. We got to get back on top so that victims can get justice. Not white women should get justice. You agree, Officer Brother? They deserve justice. They deserve it. And white people, to all you white men out there, you white men are failing your women. You are failing your children. I seen Republicans instead of asking the questions about why is y'all playing around with these Epstein files? They trying to congratulate her. Oh, you're doing such an amazing job, Attorney General Pam Bondi. You're doing such a good job. You guys are coming in and beating the hell out of Hispanics and citizens of America. You guys are doing a good job. These white people, both Democrats and Republicans, should show you that there is no real justice in America. The Democrats had 4 years to release the Epstein files and convict the predators and open up investigations on the predators. They didn't do it. Why? Because their people is in the people in the Democratic Party is in the Epstein files heavy, and the Republicans are heavy in it. Donald Trump is such an idiot. He ran on up. He wanted to do anything. He felt this is how Donald Trump. In his head, Donald Trump believed that he has complete immunity. He's like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go into office. I want, and this is what he did. His whole campaign. Release the files, release the Epstein files. White people cheered him on. Now, okay, he was like, he's in the files. He's not gonna want to release it. He's gonna do everything in his power to not release the files. White people and black people, you gobbled it up. You gobbled up. President Trump is a real American and he's such a patriot. Now you got white people crying on goddamn TikTok because Donald Trump didn't hold up the end of his bargain. Donald Trump is in office so that he can be filthy rich. Because that's all greedy white man is going to do. They're going to lie their way and lie their way to the top. You know, Donald Trump is also suing the IRS. And they figuring out how much money he's going to get to settle because he's suing his own department. So he's going to get 10 billion. I think he said he's going to get $10 billion. He said, I'm going to give it to charity. You want to know what he's going to do with the charity money? This is what he's going to do. He's going to give it to charity so that he can never pay taxes ever again in his life. Because it's a tax write-off. 10 billion, shoot, I make it write off anything that I want. Donald Trump, all his friends is pedophiles. We should, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we should look at our job and see that we need to serve the Lord of all thine heart and all thy soul and all thy mind, so that we can get men like him off his throne. Christ needs to be the one on the throne on the face of the earth, not Donald Trump. He's not fit to lead. His own white woman is not safe under his own rulership. They said Donald Trump was out there messing with all types of young girls. Try to say that, oh yeah, I cut ties from Epstein so long ago because he's a creep. Then when they looked up the files that they didn't want to bring up, come to find out that Donald Trump then knew that they was evil in a police report, and he still was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. They said that Jeffrey Epstein was still doing business with Donald Trump behind closed doors because he had Epstein. The Epstein emails explain how Epstein was meeting up with Donald Trump and also meeting up with Donald Trump homeboys. We are dealing with a people that is not human, man. These people is not humane. They have no morals. I watched for damn near 2 hours a white woman literally not give a damn about victims. That's who we. So let me just get you right like this, right? Just remember, every time you sin against the Lord, what you're doing is not doing your due diligence for the Lord to bring Christ back. If we, as blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, keep God's commandments, good night. The Lord will come back yesterday. For one day, if we was to all keep God's commandments, we would change the world. I remember I was told that a long time ago. Man, Jay was like, man, if every black, Hispanic, Native American was just to follow me for one day, man, there would be no killing, no drug dealing, no drug use. Love would actually be in Israel on full effect. Full effect. This world would change, man. I think the world would stop spinning. Because that's how valuable we are. You ain't just a goddamn Negro. You ain't just a Haitian. You ain't just a West Indian. You ain't just a Hispanic. You ain't just a Native American. You're a God's chosen people. You from the 12 tribes of Israel. You are something special on the face of the earth, man. Let me get into the chapter 20 and verse 18. I'll show you something real quick. Like when you read these scriptures, this is why the men of the Lord job is so important. Our job is to feed the flock and protect the flock of Israel. It is our job. That's why you don't hear the ISUK trying to join every other Israelite group. Now we love all of them, but we understand that it gotta be one doctrine. One doctrine. There's only one baptism, one body. Because you got one Israelite group. You know what they used to say? Yeah, we got the truth. And then a leader got found being a homosexual one, and his woman to put a dildo on his behind. This is real true. Another is like, yeah, they got some truth. Yeah, it comes out that members of his group is unaliving women and throwing them in a ditch and they accepted heathens to their ranks. We understand our job and how important it is here in Isupk. You understand what I'm saying? And it is our job to be the voice of the Lord. You know, it's better for us to tell you the truth rather than the Lord having to tell you the truth, because if the Lord got to talk to you, we're going to read right. If you could, sir.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings.
So Israel, we was some hard-headed individuals even back then. And we following Moses, we try to get to Israel eventually, and we in the wilderness, and we like, man, we don't want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to the man that can give you all this information. Let us talk to him. We don't want to talk. We want to talk to the Lord. Read it one more time, what we said.
And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they are moved and stood afar off.
He said, man, it was moved and stood afar off. Because, see, these people, our ancestors, man, we were so hard-headed. Like, the Lord done parted the Red Sea to bring us out of Egypt. The Lord and the Lord done punished, all the damn Egyptians. The Egyptians dropping dead. We seen what the death angel did. We seen the thing that Moses was up there doing through the power of the Most High, and it terrified us. We said, what the hell? You know what we wound up doing? Still going back to serve other gods. We still were serving other gods, like some dumbasses. We was saying, we seen all that. The Lord bringing manna from the sky. The Lord giving us certain commands, how we deal with the manna. He didn't tell us don't try to store the manna, none of that. Don't do that, because he was trying to show us how to have faith. And we was being greedy. We was being disobedient. And the Lord got angry, like, yo, y'all ain't listening to what I'm telling you. Moses, you better figure this out. 2 seconds off the start of Israel, all back to you. And Moses had to plead our case. And the Lord will have mercy on us. To the point where it was time when Most High, like, you know what? And we'll kill Israel. He'll put us in, he'll allow us to be devoured by him. That's why it took 40 years for us to get to the land of milk and honey. It took us that long because we was being stupid. And fast forward to today, why would anybody teach you? Why would anybody ever tell you that it is okay to sin against the Lord? Why would anybody want to say that? Unless somebody has an agenda. Unless somebody wants you to praise a white God, and a white Jesus, and white angels, and white prophets. I think that's what they want to do. I think they want you to serve a rock in Mecca. I think that's what they want you to do. I think they want you to be weak so that you won't be strong and go against the powers that be, go against the spirit that they want you to be in. Don't you know America wants you to be a drug addict? Do we not all remember the 80s when they sold us crack cocaine? That was the most devastating blow to the black community. And white people always want to talk about, oh, your victim card. It makes me want to knock the teeth out their mouth. Because it's like you have the audacity to stand there and try to say that I'm playing victim. And that's why I always tell white people, children is not even protected from you. I always tell them the most egregious thing that they did. They take so much of the bars off and being conquerors. I'm like, y'all are the biggest sex predators in the world. Children wasn't safe around you. Children is not safe around you right now. Have you ever heard the Catholic Church, good stuff? You know what I mean? Out your damn mind. Don't you never allow no white person to ever try to claim this victim or anything like that. I'm gonna tell you straight what you do. You tell them, hey, I'm playing victim. I mean, you was molesting and raping children of my people. And up to now, we want to talk about statistics and all of that. White men are the biggest child predators on the world, in the world. You know, over in Europe, they have this place called Brussels, in Europe. And a lot of prominent politicians dwell there. Well, I don't know if y'all know, but over there, they have in Brussels, you can look it up, they have sex trafficking murals all throughout the city. I lie to you not. You can look it up yourself, type in Brussels, sex trafficking murals in around the city. You will see nothing but references to pedophilia and sex trafficking. But white people want to try to come down on us. The biggest criminal on the face of the earth is white people. And people can feel however they want to feel about that. But it's the truth. Let me see. Clown in the heron. Damn right. Brother said she clowned through the heron. It is one of the craziest heron. Like, I felt bad for the white woman. Let me tell you why. See, so many people think that the Isupk is such a racist group, and we just so hateful. Let me tell you something. We are fair and just. If I was to just go up and smack a white man in his face, the school would tell me that I was wrong from doing it. And I would be disciplined. You wanna know why? Because we're not animals. You follow me? We're not animals. We're not cruel. We'll feed a white person. We'll tip a white person. Well, if we see a white person poor on the side of the road, we give them $2, $5. Because we're not cruel. We're not the white man. We are God's chosen people. And when that day comes, God's chosen people is going to rule the face of the earth. I pray you understand. Now, we could, sir. Can we start from verse 18 again?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 18. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they are moved and stood afar off.
They said, oh. You know what I mean? You ever heard that sound effect? Oh, they got back as they should. You know what I mean? They did too much that they can chew up at the bar. You know, you ever seen that movie on, I think it was called Lottery Ticket, one of those? He was like this, he was like, you got it. That's what they did to Moses, man. He was like, Moses, you got it. You talk to Most High, we're gonna stand back here and watch you do your thing. Go ahead, play it. We apologize, my Lord. We apologize. We don't want no smoke. You see the mountain smoking? I'm good. You good? Y'all good? It's thundering and all this. I ain't trying to get electrocuted. I don't think we should make this man upset. The Lord is upset with us. That wasn't pleasant. Go down the mountain, go across on the other side. We won't let Moses do his thing. Come on. That's what they had to do. Because it was being hard. It was being disobedient. And what the Lord wanted them to understand right there is you better be obedient. You better listen to Moses. Because if I haven't talked, I'm going to kill you. That's the most high going to do. He's going to destroy you. You understand? Be a prime example. If you don't listen to what the Most High said, you know that there's a lot of people walking around. I talked to some young boy this week, right? And this young boy, I picked him up. I was going listen to the wonderful. You know, I'm talking to him. I picked him up in the clinic. I'm like, you good? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, I had to get checked out. You better not be out here burning. I'm joking with him. He was checked into that situation. I had to tell him, like, man, you gotta stop me out here playing around with your life, man. Now, of course, I gave him some game. I understand. Look, man, but only deal with a woman that you for sure you want to be with and she clean because you gonna mess your life. I've seen many people get that ooh-wee. And it wasn't pleasant. And he was like, yeah, you right, OG. You know what I mean? I said, man, you need to do the right thing, man. Stop playing around with your life. It ain't working. And that's what we're supposed to be giving to the next generation. Now, it's wise that he listens to what I said to him. Because he got a hope that it's his son that he can take some medicine for it to get rid of. Because it could get worse. You know what I'm saying, brother? Like, it can be worse. Could be rocking out with something where you gotta take medicine for the rest of your life, or you might die. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Israelites, we went to try to go see the Lord, and we were scared to death. Let's start with verse 19.
Verse 19, and they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us, lest we die.
Exactly. Like they said, Moses, talk to the Most High. Talk to him. I ain't trying to deal with it. That's what they said. Because they realized this is something, again, all of us understand. It's wise to listen to the men of the Lord rather than having to hear the Most High talk to you. You don't want the Most High to talk to you because the Most High got to talk to you. You're done. Whatever he's going to give you is what he's going to give you. But if you do what the Most High, if you follow the orders from the priest of the Lord, then man, you are. Like many times we tell brothers, hey man, one stop getting high on drugs. Brothers and sisters, they hear that, they stop getting high. Yo man, thank you, man. You help me out so much. Hey man, it's time to get in class, brother. Brothers and sisters that get in class, now they reaping the benefits. Yo man, I'm glad that I listened to you. You told me to get in class, and now I'm sober. I got my family back. You know what I mean? Like I understand the Bible more now. I'm able to dealing with my depression, anxiety, all that. I'm actually dealing with the way I'm supposed to be doing it. My life I got balance in my life. There's benefits with listening to the priest of the Lord. But if you don't want to listen to the priest of the Lord, then the Lord is going to teach you. Now here's the thing, because the priests of the Lord don't have the authority to carry out certain punishments that would be permissible in the past time, right? If you was found sleeping with another man's wife, both of y'all would get put to death, because that was within the law. You would be under arrest, and the priest it would be a jury, you know what I mean? It would be a judgment hat, and then boom, you're both put to death. You know what I'm saying? Unless priests catch you in that, they just put you both to death right then and there. What we're going to do is make sure that we want to keep these commandments. And the priests of the Lord teach it, we're going to do it. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? That goes to men in IUK, and it goes to men and women in IUK, and men and women that's not in IUK. Listen to the men of the Lord. Men of the Lord in IUK. Listen to when we teach it, you better take heed. If you having a conversation with us, we drop some wisdom or some knowledge, take heed. It ain't something to take low. Take light. Because what we giving you is the word of God. Because sir, keep you
God. But let not God speak with us lest we die. Verse 20. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you.
He said, fear not, because the Lord comes to see what you got. When you actually read the Bible, you're like, people think Satan is this man that red with a pitchfork. The made Satan to test you, to tempt you. The Lord made Satan to see if you was worthy of. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna have all these situations around you. The Lord, what is it explained in the New Testament? Having on the whole armor of the Lord. I mean, when Satan comes trying to mess with you, you be like, same way Christ said, get behind me, Satan. Like, get out of my face. Like, I'm not going to have sex with this whore. This woman is a whore. I have no intentions on dealing with this. I'm not going to lay down with the drug. I'm not going to sell this drug. I'm not going to go unalive this drug. I'm not going to go rob or steal. You know, I'm not going to cheat nobody out there. I ain't going to do none of that. I'm going to keep the commandments of God. Exactly what He told me to do in the Bible. And when you have a mindset like that, I had someone last week tell me there's no way you can keep all 600 and something commandments. And people say that because they hear the Jewish man saying 616 laws in the Bible, 618 laws in the Bible. Let me tell you something. If you understand the Bible, not everything is going to pertain to you in the law, in the commandments. Right? Like, say for instance, males and bars all are men. We can't have babies. We can make them, but we can't carry babies in our stomachs. Now, a woman that is carrying a baby, when she gives birth, she's unclean for either 80 days or 40 days. And that's if she has a male child, it's 40. She has a female child, it's 80. She is unclean. She can't come around the congregation. She can't try to bring the baby all around everybody in the congregation. She can't do that. She'll be unclean. And in Israel, we always had something which you would call quarantine to keep ourselves healthy. Now, if you look at outside of the world, that's outside of our world, the Israelite world, diseases passes through. What do you think about these, STDs and HPVs coming? It's coming from people that are disgusting and nasty, having all types of lewd sexual encounters with people and with animals. You understand? And then now they're passing it on through them. Now, guess what? If we don't have sex with them, what do you think going to happen? We get their diseases. But once we start having sex with them, as soon as we started trying to incorporate ourselves with them, join them like as we join each other as Israel, as the tribesmen, then we're going to get diseases. Look at what happened to the Native Americans when white people sat down and tried to be at peace with them and give them blankets and things like that. They became sick and died off. Because these individuals, like, go look up the history of white people in Europe and how nasty they were. You think white people not washing their legs in the shower is something new? At one point in time, they didn't want to wash up because they felt as though that it would make them sick. When them women over in Europe wearing them puffy dresses, they was wearing them puffy dresses that blocked the smell of their vagina. They didn't understand how to, clean themselves when their monthly is on. We knew how to do all those things. We was advanced individuals. When you look at how the Bible was set up, we had a woman on her cycle. She would have to be away from the whole congregation for 7 days to make sure that whatever blood that's passing through her, she doesn't bring it on to other people, right? And it's just a way of being cleansed. It's like, how would you say it? It's a way of
hygienic.
Yeah, hygienic. You know what I mean? Like, it's a way of having some class and dignity. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to say the word, but it's just like, it's a way of having, being more, I don't know, what word is at the tip of my brain? But we was a people, we had class about ourselves. You know? I gotta stay away from y'all, you know what I mean, for 7 days, man. Yeah, about that time. Yeah, you know, I just went to a funeral. Yeah, I'm unclean, brother. I'm unclean, Sister H1. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the crib because man, yeah, I'm unclean. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm unclean. And yeah, I was on the farm, man. One of my pigs died. Yeah, man, I got, you know, I had to bury it. You know, yeah, yeah, I had to get it off the middle of the road. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm unclean until later on the night, but you know, I see you later when the sun goes down. Like it was a way of us having some class, being clean people. You get what I'm saying? But these white people ain't. These white people are something totally different. And we have all the compassion for these people. I mean, the upstanding compassion for these people. They done too much to us. And the number one crime that the Lord holds up against them is them taking away our identity, them lying to us, them taking away God's image away from us. And God's image is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, the Lord come to prove you. The Lord wants you to keep the commandments. The Lord wants you to represent Him on the face of the earth. He wants you to build yourself up and be strong so you can teach the next generation to be strong. That's why when you read the scriptures, in Deuteronomy, I believe it's hold on. I think it's, hold on real quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. I think it's, let's start at verse 8 if we could, Brother Shaw.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 8. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would have kept the oath which he had sworn up to your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh.
It said, because the Lord had loved you, because he would keep his oath. We gotta keep our oath. When you come to serve the Lord, man, and you come in here in IUK and you give your oath to serve the Lord with that oath on your head when you get your name, that's a real serious thing. You can't break your oath. You can't do it. You break your oath, just know the Lord is he's gonna remember that. And eventually he's gonna visit you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to visit you and you're going to feel it. You're going to know it. Keep your oath. Because the Lord is keeping his with us. Let's keep going.
God. So I get verse 9. Now therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
The Lord wants us to keep the commandments of God to 1,000 generations. Meaning what? Make sure your lineage, make sure your house understands these laws. When we look in 2026, Black and Hispanic American, we got so much. But we dumb as a doorknob. The Lord wants us to keep the commandments of God. We allow some pastor to lie to us, some imam to lie to us, some Catholic priest to lie to us. Whatever you believe in, you allow that thing that you believe in, that idol, that false God, to give you how you get some bullcrap. Like the Lord wants you to understand the importance of keeping the commandments. Like keeping the commandments, this how good it is. Keeping the commandments is going to stop somebody from getting robbed. If all Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans kept the commandments of God, we won't have to go to jail because we can. You know what I mean? That person that originally would have been an enemy is now a friend because we not gonna not keep the commandments. We will keep the commandments. That drugs that you would have probably got, You ain't gonna smoke the drugs. You ain't gonna do the drugs. You ain't gonna worry about the drugs. Nor is that person is going to study the drugs. Imagine black communities being drug free. Just imagine. Just imagine that. When you walk around and you know 100% there's no drug. That's how I want it to be. Through 1,000 generations. Meaning what? Keep these commandments. Make sure you teach them and pass it down. That's what you want to do. When you have your family, you want to be blameless. You want everyone in your house to know that man kept the commandments. He taught us the commandments. He taught us our history. If they want to go do their own thing, guess what they can do? Oh, you was wrong about this. You did this wrong, and you did that. Okay, you're going to do is open up the Bible. Where I'm wrong at? I did everything for you. Did everything for you. Because I followed what the Most High said to do. I kept the commandments. I showed you love. I did everything. You want to do what you want to do, and you want to try to blame me so that you can feel, you'll feel validated of doing evil. That's how you want it to be. Like, man, I ain't doing nothing wrong to you. If I did something wrong, then let's talk about it. But don't go get high and sell drugs. Or go have sex with all these different men because you try to blame me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't blame you out. Brother, they can't blame you. You did everything that I told you that I wanted you to do. As a parent, as an individual, you did everything. Because they want to do the evil. They see the world, they want to bite the apple, they want to bite the fruit. I'm about to say that. They want to bite the fruit that Adam and Eve did. You did everything in your power to keep them away from evil. They want to take the evil, they need to see what happens to someone they do. It is what it is. But make sure you blame us. Make sure you're passing down the information to your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make sure you keep, if you're in this school in ISUK, you make sure you're doing your job of upholding your oath. Don't be an oath breaker. Don't take your oath as a joke. Be serious about it. Keep the commandments. Teach men and women to keep the commandments. I always say, man, ain't nobody bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bigger than the program. We all here to teach the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. To teach our people the truth about what's been hidden from us for centuries, man. These people is hiding this knowledge from us. Hiding it. Finding ways to keep us from serving the Lord. All throughout the Bible, you will see our enemies conspiring against us, being confederate against us. We got a man in the Oval Office that is literally got his men going around the country, destroying any